I appreciate all of your presence, your participation, very encouraging. So today we'll discuss a little bit about food. The topic is food forms mind. So the first point here is Anna is a gift of God for body, mind and soul, all the three things. I was speaking a little bit about it in the first session when I was speaking, that how the prana is everywhere, and through air and water we can also take life, we can survive, just air and water. But the general population, they need food to eat. And as I said, it is so arranged that we like food, we like to eat. That's a very pleasurable activity, eating. So God has created Anna, that food, basically grains are referred to as Anna. So this Anna has everything. It has, I have written in my booklet also, carbohydrate, protein, everything is there for the body, for the health. It also has prana, which is the life force within it. Therefore, what I would say, that when we eat, when you are eating, if you are just conscious of getting good health or physical health, then the Anna will supply that. But if we are eating with the understanding that this food can also nourish my mind, it will also nourish mind. It nourishes. It also gives us life force. It actually, even if you don't meditate, it does give. It does give. But then better to consciously eat things. Then our mind will be refined, it will be more reflective in a very positive, pure way. So I will give one example how, like when I went to university to study, we had a very good hostel, a very good mess facility. They call it mess because it is messy. But the food there was quite good. It's all there. It was a vegetarian mess. But then you get, when they bring the tea, the whole pots of tea will be there. You can drink as much as you like. That was the kind of opulence that we had in the hostel. Lot of chunk of butter, as much butter you want, you can take on your breads. That kind of facility was there. It's a good university. But then the food was very fancy, attractive. But within a week's time, we missed our home food. Mostly Indian boys are like that. They miss their mothers. So I never realized what is wrong. It's like very tasty, opulent food. I never realized what is wrong about it. But later when I came to Krishna consciousness, studied Bhagavad Gita, then it is said that when mother cooks, she puts her affection to the food, right? Motherly affection is there for the child. So the carbohydrate, protein, they goes to our body, and that affection which goes into the food feeds our mind, our heart. It does actually. So even if it is a very simple food at home, very very simple, just roti and sabji, dal chawal sabji, but we missed it tremendously because that affection was missing in that food. Because mess cook, they just cook their paid salary, like that. So then when I studied these things, they say that Anna actually builds the mind substance. And milk is always good, provided, all of us know now that they tortured animals to take out the milk. That's not right. We had cows at our home. Every year, 1 or 2 baby calf would born, take birth. And whenever the baby calf would escape the tying, we tie them, they would escape and drink the milk from the cow, mother cow. They drink all the milk and their stomach will be upset. Because mother cow naturally, she has more milk to offer than just the baby calf. So it is said that she is mother of entire family. She feeds milk to all. So what normally the process is, you leave the calf, she drinks something, we understand that this is enough, now it's going to spoil her stomach, remove them, then milk the cow. That's the process. And because cow has that motherly affection, that milk itself has all the ingredients in it. It really nourishes the mind, nourishes the heart. And it is said in scriptures that if we take just cow's milk, I'm sorry, there are some vegans, I know, that against animal products, but I'm just speaking about the history, the way it used to be. It is said in the scripture that we can understand spiritual intricacies if we drink just cow milk. So many sadhus, saintly people, they would just walk around in the village, they would not eat anything because anna means it is cooked by somebody, it can affect our consciousness. So they would just drink milk and go ahead. That used to be the norm by those who want to maintain very much purity in their mind and all. It's like that. So we understand for ourselves that if I want to progress and understand spirituality, my food, I heard some people just buy from the superstore, keep in the fridge, heat it and you eat it. I request, please try to avoid that. It not only because it is all preserved food, so much of chemicals goes there. It's not good for health, what to speak of mind. So therefore, if you just cook yourself, it's a very observing activity. Like many of you are feeling a little spaced out when I'm cooking, I know, not able to relate. But if you start doing it like you're doing yoga, if you start cooking your own food, you'll see it's such a amazing observing activity. You can hear something, some nice music or some nice kirtan or some lecture you can hear and just start cooking. 1 hour, within 1 hour you can cook your meal. See, 2 hours you're cooking so much of things, right? Yesterday we cooked 2 hours, so much thing we cooked in 2 hours. So 1 hour for one person is enough. Then you clean up your things. Your time will be qualitatively engaged. And instead of getting boredom and all those things, you just engage and you offer the food to the Krishna. Then it becomes prasad. So so this is how the food affects the mind. Then next point is spiritual food. There's one verse, Varmarpanam Brahma Hare. Most of you must be aware of this verse. Brahmagno Brahmana Hutam. This is in the 4th chapter of Gita, 4.24. The chapter is about Jnana Yoga. And this verse comes where it is said that because we are Brahman, when we eat food, it definitely feeds our body and mind, but what about the soul? See, body is made up of Pancha Mahabhut. So the Pancha Mahabhut part of the food will go to the Pancha Mahabhut. Okay, earth, water, air, fire, ether of the food will nourish our earth, water, air, fire, ether. But unless we put affection and consciousness, the food qualitatively cannot nourish our mind. It has to be cooked with affection, with love, understanding. Then it will nourish our mind. But if that food is offered to Krishna, then the food the food accumulates the quality of Brahman, that is spiritual. Then that spirituality will feed our very soul, nourish our soul. Then there is satisfaction. Otherwise there is no satisfaction. Mind and body will never be satisfied. The soul has to be satisfied. So therefore we request you cook nicely, you offer to Radha Krishna, then it becomes prasad. This is spiritual things. So therefore whenever you eat in temples, you eat in restaurants, you will find because you are soul, you will find a difference. Instantly you find, wow, what is this? What is this? What is the ingredient? That is the Brahman ingredient. So that is our request. So then Krishna says, this is 9th chapter 26th verse, next one, Patram Puspam Phalam Toyam. Now there will be flower festival, all of you will there, flower festival. All of them are coming for flower festival, Raghunath Prabhu? Yeah? So you'll see a lot of flowers will be offered to Krishna that day. But Krishna here says Patram means one leaf, one flower. That is enough for me to satisfy. You don't have to give so much. Just give me one flower, I'll be happy, I will accept it. Provided you give it bhakti. Yo me bhaktya prayachati, tadam bhaktya upahritam. Upahritam means upahara. Upahara means actually gift. So when you offer Krishna a flower as a matter of gift, with affection, Krishna says, I accept. And when Krishna is, because he is Param Brahman, as soon as he accepts something, it becomes Brahman. So when you offer food to Param Brahman, then food becomes Brahman. It nourishes our heart. So that is the concept, in short. So today we will do some more activities, because yesterday, of course, it was afternoon also. Naturally, after food, little laziness is there, because stomach requires attention to digest the food. So we understand that. 5 minutes we'll explain, then 5 minutes to explain the practical activities, then we'll start cooking. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this, as you see, it is a superfood. This is known as amaranth in English, and in India it is commonly known as Rajgira. And it is also known as Ram Dana. Ram is Lord, Dana means it's God's food. That much importance is given to this grain. So I'll just brief about this grain, which we are going to show you how you can actually, there's a small trick how you can actually do it at home. In India also, this tradition is losing its track. People in India also don't know how to do it. They just go and market and purchase it. But the sad part is that it has to be fresh. Then it gives 100% of its benefit. So this amaranth, this grain, basically it has a very 3 times more calcium than any other seed which is available in the market. It has 2 times more calcium than milk. And the very amazing thing about this grain, it has a linsic amino acid which helps to absorb calcium in the body. That's the very beauty of this grain. So all bone related diseases will never occur if you're regularly having including in this food, this grain, amaranth. And it has phosphorus in it, it has magnesium in it, and it is the only seed which has vitamin C in it. So lot of glories about this grain. And this grain, someone from Sweden, you were asking one question, because you should not feel too much hungry, you will eat too much and you will become, out of yoga, belly will come out. So this has the speciality of this grain. This grain, if you consume in the morning, you will not feel hunger till evening. That's the beauty of this grain. That's the reason in India, this grain is used in fasting days. The rishis are very clever. So they have this on the Ekadashi, this is because it's not a grain, it's a seed. So they take it in the morning, this seed, so whole day you can do your bhajan, whatever you want, you will not feel hungry. So that's one thing. So this is one thing which we're going to teach you how to do it. And second thing, how many of you want to please Krishna? Raise your hands. Everyone? Good. So you know what most pleasing thing for the Krishna is? Wow, amazing. Round of applause for her. Come on, good, nice. So today we are going to show you that. Mother Yashoda used to churn butter for Krishna, and Krishna used to love it so much that Krishna used to steal it. From any house he will go in Vrindavan and just steal it. He will fight for it. What to speak of that if you have heard the pastime of Damodar Lila. Krishna was bound by Mother Yashoda because he was stealing butter. So that is, and we are going to teach you that 5,000 years ago, what Mother Yashoda how used to churn butter, same style we are going to teach you today. The tradition is going on, parampara system. So same way we are going to teach you today how to make butter, fresh butter, which you can offer to then Krishna. Thank you so much.
just I cook the rice. I took 1 cup rice, 3 cup water. 3 cups instead of 2. To make the rice soft. Okay. Just add yogurt. I was telling how yogurt is not good if it is taken as it is. But what we will do, we'll add some water. This is mango ginger.
Hold it. Yogurt's not good if taken as it is.
As it is.
What do you have to do to it?
Bring some samskara, some changes. By adding water, by adding salt, by adding some herbs. Then it becomes not only palatable, but also digestible. Okay.
What about sweet?
Sugar and yogurt is not good.
Mango lassi.
Mango lassi.
Lassi, because you put some water.